Two words that are scaring every Indian right now is visa revoked. You hear those words and the first thought is, am I going to be deported? Am I going to be sent back to India? Today we answer that question very clearly and very simply because there is a lot of confusion right now and every Indian in America deserves to know the truth. Namaskar, my name is Neha Upadhyay and this is EIKOS Global. So what is happening right now? The Trump administration has announced a plan to cancel up 2 lakh visa. These are B1 and B2 visa, business visa and tourist visa, specifically for people who came to the United States on these visa between 2016 and 2026 and then filed for asylum to stay here permanently. The Associated Press confirmed this from State Department documents. The print confirmed around 70,000 of the affected people could be Indians. That is a very big number and it is causing a lot of fear right now. But the question is, does visa revocation mean deportation? See, visa revocation doesn't automatically mean deportation. 2 US government officials confirmed this directly to the Associated Press. They said, the revocations will not result in immediate deportations. Let me say that again. Visa revoked does not mean deported. So what does it actually mean? It means your B1 and B2 visa is cancelled. You can no longer use that visa to travel. If you are outside America, you cannot use that visa to come back. But if you are inside America with a pending asylum case, your asylum case continues. You are not automatically removed, your status changes, but you are not immediately put on a plane back to India. So what actually happens when a visa is revoked? When the State Department revokes your B1 or B2 visa, a few things change. First thing, you can no longer travel internationally and use that visa. If you leave America, you cannot come back using that visa. Second thing, your case gets recategorized. The government looks at your situation, your pending asylum case, and decides what your new status is. Third thing, if you are inside America with a pending asylum case, that case continues. You are still waiting for a decision. You have not lost your right to apply for asylum. What you have lost instead is the B1 or B2 visa specifically. Revoking a non-immigrant visa is not the same as ending an asylum claim. These are two different things. Now here is the government's reason and I want to be very fair about this. Deputy Secretary of State said it very directly. He wrote on X that asylum is not supposed to be a loophole to get around immigration rules. State Department spokesperson Tommy said that getting a visa to seek asylum is fraud because when you apply for a B1 or B2 visa, you sign a document saying you are only coming for a short time and you plan to go back home. If you later file for asylum, the government says you lied when you applied for the visa and lying on a visa application is grounds for cancellation. Now here is something very important. This plan is not final yet. The officials who spoke to AP confirmed that the revocations are not officially announced yet. They are still being planned and here is something else. A federal judge in New York already struck down another visa ban proposed by Secretary of State Marco Rubio, a ban affecting 75 countries. Immigration attorneys are already saying that this plan will likely face legal challenges too. The ACLU and other organizations are watching this closely, so things could still change, but right now, the plan is there and Indians need to be prepared. So who is affected and who is not? See, if you came to America on a B1 or B2 visa between 2016 and 2026 and you filed for asylum, you are in the group that could be affected. But if you are on H1B visa, you are not affected by this specific revocation. If you are on F1 student visa, you are not affected by this specific revocation. If you are also a green card holder, then you are not affected. If you came on B1 or B2 and went back home without filing for asylum, you are not affected. This is specifically about B1 and B2 holders who filed for asylum. So what you can do right now? First thing, if you came to America on a B1 or B2 visa and you have a pending asylum case, call an immigration attorney right now and understand exactly what this plan means for your specific situation. Also, do not travel outside America right now if your B1 or B2 visa is connected to your current status. Why? Because once revoked, you may not be able to come back on that visa. So, do not panic. Visa revocation is not deportation. Your asylum case continues, but get legal advice quickly because the situation is changing very fast. So I think I have actually conveyed everything that I wanted to share. If you have any questions, any queries, your suggestions, your questions, queries are welcome in the comment section. That's all in this video. See you in the next one. Till then, this is me Neha Upadhyay, signing off.